Hey guys, we're going to be looking at some examples on how to find a slope on a graph. Okay, so something you need to keep in mind is what slope is. Slope is rise over run. Of course, you're rising up and you're running to the left. Okay, so there's four types of slopes you could possibly get. You could get a positive one, which is going to rise from left to right. You could get a negative one, which is going to fall from left to right. You could get a zero slope, which is just a horizontal line. You could also get an undefined slope, which is just a vertical line. So let's look at some actual examples. So in example number one here, and you'll have to bear with me on my sketch of this graph. So we're looking at these 2 points. So keep in mind we're looking for rise first. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we rise 4 over. Now we're going to look at our run. We run 1, 2. Okay. So the slope would be 4 over 2, but we always want to reduce if possible. So we all know that 4 over 2 can simplify to 2 over 1, which of course is just 2. So your answer, the slope for number 1, is just 2. Let's look at another example. Okay. So once again, we have 2 points here. Let's look at our rise first. We have 1, 2, 3. We run 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but this one, if you look, it's falling from left to right. If you remember from back here, when it falls from left to right, it's going to be negative. So this is going to be negative 3/4. You could also remember too, so of course it's rise over run, and you're always supposed to run to the right. If you rise and then run to the left, it's going to be a negative slope. Okay, of course you can also just remember that if it falls from left to right, it's negative. Let's look at another example. We have, let's see here, rise is, well, 0 over, and run is 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, 0 divided by 3 is just 0. Anything divided by 0 is 0. So our answer is just 0. You could have also known by looking at this because it's a horizontal line. If you look back at our cheat sheet, any horizontal line is just 0. Okay, let's look at one last example. So let's look at rise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Over run, well, nowhere. So we have 0. So here's where the undefined comes in. So in math, we can never divide by 0. It's just, you cannot do it. So how we get around that is 4 divided by 0 is just undefined. And this right here would be your final answer. Once again, you could have known that too by looking at it, because if you remember from back here, any vertical line is undefined. So